what's going on, yo? One thing I hate is when the ring light is like in the reflection of my glasses, so it kind of just you can really see the reflection of the entire screen that I'm looking off of. So, and I'm blind as a fucking bat with these things on. That's why I wear contacts. But go ahead and put the tweet out real quick. But trying to get some people in here. Knock this show out real quick. I'm pressed for time, so really can't. Really can't do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? We'll get this out of the way pretty quickly. Kingpin in New England. What's going on with y'all? Yeah, this shit going down. Like, battle rappers beware. Like, I've had one hell of a day. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's been something. I'll say that. Please forgive my rudeness. I'm actually gonna put my contacts in real quick, just so I can get a better look of this, because I'm blind as a fucking bat. And again, I'm not unprepared. I'm just completely like trying to get through these predictions, because I told Gully TK I would do this, and I don't want to fall back on my word. So just give me 1 second. And you guys can actually just watch. No matter to me. I hate the left one. The left one always gives me trouble. The right is my worst eye. To the side real quick. Get some more people in here. We're gonna get this show started. Good, you guys. 1 second, I gotta adjust this contact. Do this shit with one eye. Oh man. I have a contact problem. If I have to blink another, you know what? You guys are watching me touch the inside of my eye and moving the contact, rotating it. So, I want to talk a little bit about what we are here for. And we're here to discuss the big event that's coming up for King of the Dot. Massacre 6, August 24th and August 25th. So we're going to talk a little bit about it in just a minute. Want to get just a couple more people in here. I actually had some people that I wanted to invite. So I'm gonna reach out to those people and see if I can get them on the stream. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to come on the stream, I'll actually put in the reply. Come on my stream if you want. Definitely will enjoy having you guys on here, talking a little bit about battle rap if you guys watch battle rap. So I know I do. Just put the link in. That'll actually bring you as a guest on my show. If you don't want that, you don't have to use the link. You could just stay in here with me. We can get some people in here. Like to have Gully come in here. Excuse me. If you got your phones, if you are one of the Figueroas, like realistically, like okay. I like where this is going. We got some other shit we got to talk about real quick. This won't be too long of a stream. I'm making sure of it. Because there's right now I got I tagged Organic, Chilla, Gully, come talk some ball with me. So, all right. Try and get through this as quickly as I can. King of the Dot. I got something I need to say about King of the Dot, because I know there's been a lot of speculation that like King of the Dot doesn't fuck with me anymore, or I don't fuck with King of the Dot. Like, I'm here to put all that shit to rest for people who kind of like thought that because my absence from the Massacre card meant like I wasn't fucking with King of the Dot. They didn't reach out to me. They don't have to ever reach out to me ever again, because they gave me everything that I asked for from the time that I was there to the last time that I battled. Everything that I wanted from King of the Dot, they gave to me because I earned it. They took the time to give me a lot of guidance and a lot of things that they felt I deserved. And I'd like to put out that I'm not using this platform to try to get back on King of the Dot. I'm completely like over battle rap. You don't see me covering URL. You don't see me covering RBE on my show, but I'll always cover King of the Dot because they always gave me a chance at such a time when the scene was crowded. So I'll always have love and admiration and show respect to them whenever they got a big event coming up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what up? What up? What up, Ashley? Ashley, I sent you an invite to come on as a guest if you want to. I sent that. I thought I sent it. You can come on as a guest if you want to. But King of the Dot always gave me an opportunity to showcase, what up, Chris? To showcase what I can do. And because of that, I will never ever go on record and say, yo, okay, they stopped fucking with me because they ain't put me on this card. Or they ain't put me. I wasn't on Blackout 8. I wasn't on a lot of the fucking cards. They don't have to put me on another single card ever again. They gave me everything I ever wanted in a small within. I was there from 2017 through 2021. They gave me everything. I was on the first season. They put me on the Massacre 4 and 5 card. Organic tweeted that me and Isaac Knox was the highlight of Mass 5, and it shut the fucking shit down. We were the highlight over the title match, over Rub Nitty versus Sharon, over Geechee Gotti versus Big K. A GZ battle was we turned a GZ battle into a damn near Battle of the Year candidate. And I think we were like a few votes away from being on the King of the Dot Awards. And the people who were there, especially Ashley, my good friend, her and her husband Mario, they were there. They were there supporting. And I will always be loyal to those people who were there for me. So, Ashley, I sent you to I sent you. It should bring you on as a guest. I don't know how these things work, but like, it should bring you on as a guest. And if it doesn't, then I'm sorry. I don't fucking know why it won't. Yes. Should bring you on as a guest. Yeah, check your DMs on Twitter. I sent you a link that would, if you click the link, it brings you on as a guest. Chris, if you want one, let me know. I'll send you it. I try to keep this podcast short. We don't want to run over. I gotta go grab sushi and fucking Quarter Zone because got fucking poison ivy in my left arm. Well, it's kind of healed. I made a paste out of it. All right, where do I get your studio link? Go to your DMs on Twitter, or actually just I just sent the link in the comments. Copy and paste it in your internet browser, and we'll go from there. My wife was like, she pulled me to the side and she was like, how long are you gonna keep doing this battle rap shit? And I was like, I don't know, because I think I got everything out of it that I wanted. I think the only thing that I can really say that I never got from King of the Dot was, and this is kind of selfish, like I wanted to be in the Grand Prix to compete for the title because I thought I was one of the best people that would, be king. It was always in my dream to be a King of the Dot champion since I came to King of the Dot. But that's not something that is in the cards for me. And that's not something everybody else is interested in. There's better talent than me. There's better people who are in better positions to make that possibility happen. And I gotta just accept the reality for what it is. Ashley, I got you. I see you right there. Turn your camera on. I'll bring you on for a couple of the joints. Yo, you just left. You just left. Come back. Still was cool to be in the Grand Prix. Well, I wasn't in the Grand Prix, I was in the season, but the season kind of was like a Grand Prix in my opinion. So in reality, that kind of, turn your camera on, Ashley. You should have it on your phone. Okay, I can see you. They can't hear you just yet, but I'm going to add you in just a second. So this is Ashley Figueroa. She is actually one of my good friends. She was actually one of the first people that I connected with on a molecular level because of her engagement with not just battle rap fans, but just me in general. And she was one of the people, along with her husband Mario, that pushed me to become what I was in 2019. And she was somebody that introduced me to her child. She introduced me to her son, introduced me to her family. She drove here with Mario and I believe her aunt and her family, and like had her child, and like I met up with them and we had dinner. I met my wife, and like I don't think you people understand how important this woman is to me, how important her family is to me, how important Mario is to me. Without me, without them, there really is no me at Mass 5, because they didn't know I was about to kill myself before the event. They had no idea. They had shirts made for me. I'm about to bring you on. They had shirts made for me. They had like, and I'm just kind of revealing that now. It was rough, but these people helped push me. One of the most loyal people I know. I will say she's a little bit too optimistic at times. And I think she knows that wholeheartedly. All right, let me bring her to the stage.
Hello.
Hey, let me put you up here. All right, there we go.
I'm at work, so bear with me.
That's
but
fine.
I wanted to hop on. That made me so happy to hear that. And I made the shirts. I spent so long making those shirts. And I was so happy. I was so happy to be there. And I just remember being in the bathroom and I hear, Ashley, we're starting. And I was like, oh no. Because I did not want to miss it. I wanted to stand behind you. And I'm so happy that we were there because it was epic. And I remember standing next to an Isaac Knox fan, and he was like, I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. And I already knew about that fourth round, freestyle round. So I was like, just wait. You know, it's going to get better. And then it happened, and the kid lost his damn mind. He was so excited. And I think that was hands down the best battle on Mass.
I appreciate that. And before we jump into Mass 6, are you going to be at Mass 6?
I'm not. I'm still in Arizona. I know. I'm super sad. Yeah.
I'm not going to be there either, but I will say that this is probably one of the better cards out of
Oh,
the
it's
match
amazing.
that they put together. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to have you do a couple predictions, and then I'm going to jump into what I'm going to do because I know you're at work, so I want to get is there a certain battle you want to do a prediction for? I think I know what battle. I'm going to actually jump around the card. We're going to start with this battle first. So I'm going to have you cover your prediction for day one. This is the battle that I want you to talk about with me. Let's cover Thesaurus versus A-Ward, because I know you're a big A-Ward fan. And I know, dude, I would listen. I'm going to say this off rip. I really hope Thesaurus and A-Ward have a third round like how me and Isaac Knox did. I will literally lose my shit if that happens.
Yeah, that would be amazing. They're two perfect candidates for that.
Very perfect.
I would love to see you battle A-Ward, but I won't pressure you.
Yeah, about that.
I know you're taking a break. I know.
Yeah, no, that we tried to make that happen on a number of occasions, and without going too much into detail, A-Ward wasn't interested in doing it, and that was fine. But that's also the same thing with Sharon, because me and Sharon were supposed to battle in 2020. It fell through, and then he didn't want to do it anymore because he had way more important stuff going on. So let's not make it any more about me.
I'm done.
Yeah, this is not why people are here. We're here to talk about Mass 6.
Okay, let's do it.
So I have Thesaurus taking this battle by a clear edge, because I feel like A-Ward hasn't really battled somebody who can do what he does, but better. And as much as the fans love A-Ward, I'm a big fan of what A-Ward does. I'm never going to go against Thesaurus. You could put God up against Thesaurus and I'll still take Thesaurus 2-1. Like, Thesaurus is the reason I'm even sitting right here doing this. Thesaurus was the reason I got into battle rap. He was one of the 4 battle rappers that got me into battle rap. So the 4 battle rappers that got me into battle rap were Thesaurus, Loaded Lux, Murda Mook, and I'm going to say a name that many people, if you know Thesaurus, you know who this person is. But he was the reason I got into this shit from the beginning. Tut. And Tut was somebody that Thesaurus battled in Scribble Jam a couple of times. I bet, like, my first battle, when I first started doing this, my first battle was with Tut. Like, I battled Tut. And
no shit.
Yeah, that battle, it's on YouTube. It's like 2009 old. Like, that's a whole nother story. But those were the 4 battle rappers that got me into doing this. And I'll say the other one that's an honorable mention is Juice, because Juice battled Eminem at Scribble Jam 97. The guy who did break dancing at this venue I used to battle at when I was coming up, that was his footage of Eminem battling Juice. He was the guy that recorded it. So I got put onto that at an early age, and I was there when that happened, because that was in Cincinnati. But I was like 8 years old. I had no fucking idea what was going on. And that was kind of like my introduction. Having said all that, what do you think about this battle going forward? What's your take on Thesaurus and A-Ward?
So, both amazing. With Thesaurus, I will say that I will agree with you that I could see it with a clean edge if he comes super prepared and he doesn't stumble really poor. Like, I mean, with the Kid Swift battle, he was boom, boom, boom. And then that third round came and he kind of stumbled over his words and it threw it off a little. I mean, the battle was still amazing, but that's kind of the downfall. Sometimes he comes and he's super sharp and then all of a sudden it falls off. So it's like, well, crap. So if he comes clean, I could see that. I think A Ward has been, sorry, A Ward, but I think he's been battling way too much, probably the past year. And I think that's kind of worked against him in a lot of situations because he was preparing for too many battles at once. They were with people who needed to be, come correct, and he kind of fell short of that on some. Some he was great, but I just think he wanted to battle everyone so quick, and it may have not worked in his favor in terms of certain battles.
Okay. What well, yeah, no, I understand. And my thing is that A Ward has the ability to steal this battle as long as he performs it the proper way. What another battle that we want to cover that I want to have you on here, I'm gonna have you do a few more. I'm really excited about seeing man, I can't express how much I'm really excited about seeing Pass versus New Jersey Twerk.
Oh my God, that's going to be crazy. I haven't seen Pass since Mass, actually. I know. He's got to like read. I mean, no, he's had great performances since then, but that was such a bad performance from him. But but he knew. And the good thing about it is Pass can get away with having a couple bad performances because he's legendary and he always will be legendary. But this is New Jersey Twerk's debut on King of the Dot. But I will say, New Jersey Twerk has a problem with remembering his rounds. I mean, 7 times out of 10, he'll Jersey at least one of those rounds. And I'm like, what are you doing? So since it's his debut, he really needs to come with all of his shit prepared and ready to go. Because otherwise, Pass is going to kill him. He will. If he jerseys or pulls any bullshit that he normally pulls on URL, Pass is going to roll right over him. And I'll stand on that. Because when he's great, but he's just not consistent, and that's a bummer because a lot of really good battles have been ruined because he wasn't ready, or he didn't care to be ready, I guess. So we'll see. And at Mass 5, Pass is actually up on the stage with us, and we were chatting, and he was so excited. And then I remember, him going out, and I was like, shit, what happened? Like, he was ready to go, and he couldn't deliver. So I think that after that performance, I don't think he's going to want to come and do another poor performance on a Bass card.
That's how you got it going?
Yeah. And this is just by New Jersey Twerk's, just his record is spotty with his performances and being prepared. If he comes prepared, it could be a toss-up. But we'll have to wait and see if he's prepared. He's one of the people that I see him on a card and I'm like, this could be bad. Just because.
This is New Jersey Twerk's debut.
You're right.
On King of the Dot, and he's really good at making debuts. And initially, he actually called out Thesaurus, so it should have been Thesaurus versus Twerk. And that's a battle I don't know. I've been out the loop, so if it's already happened, then I need to watch that. But
I don't think so.
I'm gonna be specifically honest. I wasn't really a big fan of Pass when I came up.
I wasn't either, actually. So
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Pass was overhyped because of And the reason why I say this is, and this is not to knock, it's just every time I saw a past battle coming up, it was like West Coast, West Coast, West Coast, home field. They have to come to him to battle. And I'm like,
Right.
yo, I need to see this dude like out some, because
Yeah.
my thing was, and I'm going back a little further. I saw his first out of town battle at Grizzlemania when he battled Philly Swain, and he lost, and he just looked completely out of it. And I say a lot of his out of town battles can be hit or miss. But where he won me over when he battled Chilla Jones and when he battled Arsenal. That's when I'm like, okay, now I finally like
you get the hype.
I finally understand now. And it's sad that it took that for me to understand, but I was really excited to see him against Ines, and like I just was so fucking I was hurt when he choked on Mass 5, because I was like, oh, this is my first time seeing Pass. So when you see people battle on camera and you see them go crazy, people go crazy, you're like, well, I got to see this person live, because certain battlers sound better live. Like, and I wanted to experience that, and I didn't get to experience that, and I still want to see Pass battle live. I still want to see Thesaurus battle live, because I missed Thesaurus's battle on Mass 4 because I think he battled Ines. I was just getting to the venue when Solomon and Chilla Jones went down, so I missed a lot of everything. And when Head Ice and Nims happened, I walked out of the building. I'm like, I don't want to see that. That is like no, that fucking battle is garbage. Oh, and by the way, I don't care if you battle rappers say shit about me or talking about my low view count. I literally could give a fuck less, because I'm not battling anymore, so I can pretty much say whatever the fuck I want to.
But you also came to every battle super prepared. I think the only time I saw you a little off was, who was it? It was in the tournament. I can't remember who it was.
Probably Mac Myron.
I think, you were off on that one. Yep. I love you, but you were off. You could tell you were. I don't know if you were you nervous?
No, I tried to out joke him instead of.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and I basically played his game and lost at it. Another thing is that I don't think I lost the city battle. I don't think I lost the shoddy battle. But I'm not going to sit here and fucking whine about it. I'm glad I got the opportunity to battle both of them, because both of those people were on my bucket list. But Pass and Twerk, I actually got, surprisingly, but not surprisingly, I actually got Twerk taking this potential 2-1, possibly 3-0, because Pass doesn't really do good against punchers who outperform him.
Right, and New Jersey Twerk performs his ass off. He does.
Right, and the King of the Dot crowd is really happy to see somebody like him come over, especially the next battle that I want to get into. So another battle that, and I, like I said, just because I got you on here, I'm kind of going through day one top. So
you're good.
Chilla Jones versus T-Rex.
Oh God!
This is one of the couple of battles on this card that I think is going to end in a 3-0. So
you think who?
I think Chilla's going to 3-0 Rex, because
I could see that.
Here's the thing: Rex is one of the only battle rappers that can get 3-0'd and still have a round or a moment that's so memorable you don't even fucking care that he got 3-0.
Yeah.
And another thing, this is not me disrespecting Rex. It's just because I know Chilla is very surgical with his approach.
Yes, 100%.
Another thing is that Chilla got robbed against Real Deal when they battled on Mass 5. Ladies and gentlemen, I will say whatever the fuck I want. This is my show.
I was so mad. Oh,
Yeah, I was like, come on, bro. Like it was 2-1 Chilla. Like Chilla. Initially, I had Chilla taking the third. I'm sorry, the first two, and then Real Deal taking the third. But when I went back and watched it, I had Chilla taking the first, Real Deal taking the second, and then Chilla taking the third round.
Yep, me too. Yep.
So,
and I mean, King of the Dot fans are always super welcoming and respectful. And that was the only time that I've really ever seen the crowd boo before was that outcome. They were well, we were also in Boston, but we were pissed. I could see that.
It's the only time in Boston that they favored the black guy over the white guy. Like they took the white hoods off for that one. I'm just kidding.
I know. We were all very upset, and no offense to Real Deal, but like I also had Sharon beating him in their title match, and I'm still mad about that. So, oh well.
3-0 Chilla Jones, and it's going to be a homicide. I have brought the caution tape out. It's going to be yellow tape, and I love Rex, but Rex.
No, me too.
Rex will have. I'll tell you this: if it is a 2-1, Rex is winning the first round, and it's because he's going to throw his fucking hat down.
Yeah.
And when he throws his hat down, oh man, his energy is just like it's surgical. But Chilla Jones is definitely taking this 2-1 potential gentleman's 3-0. All right.
I could see at least a 2-1. Yeah.
And it's good I have you on here because you'll help keep me like grounded on here. So this battle that I'm going to discuss next, E Pharrell versus Pepe. So E Pharrell or E Pharaoh, however, I try not to get these rappers' names wrong, but I don't remember like how they would like to have their names pronounced. E Pharaoh is a dangerous writer, and he always has great battles on the Massacre series if he's ever on them. He's a talented writer, a talented individual. Pepe's got his hands full, but I do feel like Pepe has a lot in the bag. This is his opportunity to prove that he does belong on a main stage, that he does belong in the same breath as the people on this card. So I actually have Pepe taking this battle 2-1.
Yes.
I think Pepe is going to surprise a lot of people. It's not that E Pharaoh is like he's going to be lacking. It's just that he's going to have crazy material, but I feel like Pepe has something special that he's been working on. E Pharaoh's been sitting on a lot of material. This is a sleeper battle of the night candidate for me. What do you have for this one?
Yeah, I was going to say Pepe's definitely going to take it. I think at least 2-1, maybe a gentleman's. I don't know, but he was so good against Emerson Kennedy, and it just. He definitely has star power, that's for sure. I mean, he's been getting better and better and better. I haven't seen him go backwards. So I could see him bringing out the big guns and definitely winning.
So another battle that I'm kind of really excited for, that I'm surprised this battle hasn't happened already, was Real Deal versus Mike P.
I know.
I feel like this battle happened like years ago, but this is... This is white on white crime. This
you got the token white girl on your feed, so you can say that.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. and, you know,
whitest white girl in the world.
I don't know. I think maybe my wife has you beat.
Touche. I love her.
I definitely want to bring her on the show one day, but you know, she's like, I gotta do my fucking makeup. I'm like, no, the fuck you don't.
I'm a hot mess.
Like Ashley came on the show.
I'm a mess. I don't want to work, so that's why I'm not doing anything, but I'm a mess. This is after a whole shift, so
getting into this battle, Mike P versus Real Deal is another great battle that I think will possibly be a show stealer if Soros and A Ward and one of the main events, which we'll get into that a little bit later. I got, honestly, like, here's the thing. So I'm a fan of both of these guys. I've watched the crazy grind go from both of them. But if I'm a betting man, I just got to put all my chips on Real Deal. And this is going to be a bet. It really doesn't matter who wins this battle. It really doesn't matter who wins none of these fucking battles, in my opinion. This is all just speculation on who we think will win based on what we know of them from their past performances. But honestly, I got Real Deal, and it's by a very close margin, just because Real Deal's the humor and the jokes are going to be off the fucking charts. But I feel like Real Deal will win the battle, but both of them will have the haymaker of the night. That's what I do know. If one of the top 10 haymakers of the night, at least, because I feel like haymaker of the night will probably go to Tay-Rock. I'm just
really,
yeah, and I'll tell you why once we get to that point. Mike P is a very talented, very intelligent, charismatic performer. He puts things in perspective the same way Real Deal does, but from a younger perspective and a younger mindset. And it's not by that much. I mean, but Mike P's style is perfectly suited for a card like this because it's very diverse and he has many ways that he can attack Real Deal. But in the same breath, I could say the same exact thing about Real Deal, who is the OG veteran of this shit, who's been doing this longer than probably 70% of this fucking card. And minus the fact that there are so many other elements to what Real Deal brings to the table, he can break you down in such a simple form that you completely ignore what his opponent said to him, because he puts things in from a fan's perspective, from a battler's point of view. And Real Deal is one of those people that I wholeheartedly enjoy watching.
But I will say his last couple battles have not been impressive. I mean, when he battled, who was it? Bizzo, or the UK battle rapper, and he choked after the first round, I was like, he hasn't been, I think, at his peak performance lately. So I don't know. I could see Mike P actually taking it because I think he might be more hungry than Real Deal. Real Deal's already battled all these people. He already had the chain, blah, blah, blah. Mike P hasn't. So he might be more hungry to win than Real Deal, and hunger can win a battle.
Mike P is who I think might be the next King of the Dot champion, honestly.
I can see that.
If it's not Mike P, honestly, Mike P is the only person that I think, besides possibly Saint, or even, but that came and went.
I'm not a Saint.
Or Sharon, if Sharon ever wanted to go that route. But Mike P is the guy that I think, or Times, but Mike P is the guy that I think will be the next King of the Dot champion, just because he fucking deserves it.
I could see that. The only time that I was not the happiest was when, who the hell did he battle? Was it no, it wasn't Excel. When they brought up his girlfriend situation, and Mike P kind of had a little bit of a bitch fit and walked away from the battle.
I know what you're talking about.
Was it?
I can't remember because
me either.
Because I don't like personal angles like that shit. Like, who fucking cares?
Exactly.
Like, that shit's whack. It's whack. Okay, so she like it wasn't like a whole bunch of battle rappers ran a fucking train on her. She just knew familiar battle rappers, maybe messed with one, but that I mean, I'm not trying to put nobody's business out, but there's somebody on this card who had a fucking girl that they were messing with, and now she's with somebody down south. So I ain't gonna say that, but I'll say that he was in the season. So anyway.
Oh well, now you're gonna have to tell me later.
Oh no, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying nothing. Like I said, I don't pillow talk, but it's just something I know. I'm like, wait a minute, you were just with this person at Mass 4. Now you're with, like, it's not uncommon that battle rappers share.
No, it's not.
Not I say share, but it's not uncommon that somebody
You
may
want
date
to
a battle
turn?
rapper. No, it's not uncommon that somebody will date a battle rapper like this one over
Oh
here.
yeah.
Maybe a couple years later, she's with this one. Like it's not uncommon. It's no different than if a celebrity in the music industry dates this person, or then goes like, "Come on, now we see it all the fucking time." It's no different.
Yeah. No, it's not.
So, I'm gonna get this battle out of the way because I don't know either of these two. But Stretch versus GK. I watched Stretch and GK's like 2 of their battles apiece. I'm familiar more. I'm leaning more towards GK in this battle, but Stretch may surprise me. Both of them are really fucking good. Both of them are really fucking good. They TBL. I will say this about Takeover Battle League. Takeover Battle League, who obviously you see their influence on here, and they're with, they're one of the reasons why this card is going down the way it is. Takeover Battle League has produced some really good battle rappers that should have been put on a long time ago, and it's really rewarding to see that these people are finally getting that nod that they should have gotten before. Yeah. So I think that's the whole ordeal with it. There's a lot of good battle, and I think they pulled the best of the best, minus my boy Wise Uzumaki on here. Wise is not on here, but he should be. They pulled a lot of good battle rappers that I have heard of. It's just Stretch and GK were 2 that I was not familiar with, and I'm not saying like they're nobodies. It's just that I wasn't familiar with them. But I actually going forward, I got GK taking this. As far as XL versus Chef Trez, you got to have XL on the card.
I have XL. I do. I also don't like Chef Trez. Me personally, he never did it for me, and I'm probably alone on that opinion. But he doesn't do it for me personally. And I mean, I'm personal friends with XL, so I always root for him. But he is amazing also, so he deserves it.
I'm going off Chef Trez's last couple of battles, and one of his last battles was with me. So,
oh yeah! Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, don't worry. Nobody watched the battle. I didn't even watch it because fucking crowds sucked. Like Cleveland, Ohio, your crowds fucking suck.
Which you're from Ohio. You think they'd be on the ball?
They fucking.
Sorry, bear with me. I'm getting in my car. Sorry.
They don't react to shit unless it's like one of their own. Yeah. And even one of their own don't even get the fucking respect they deserve. And that's not me putting down Ohio. It's just like the crowds fucking suck sometimes. Not all the time. Like they didn't.
But yeah.
But that crowd sucked during our battle. I got Chef Trez taking this. I know you're going with XL. I'm running with Chef Trez.
I can see 2-1.
40 bars versus Sharon. I'm just going to get straight to it. I got Sharon.
Yep, I do too. It's nothing against 40 bars because she's amazing. Don't get me wrong. She's amazing. But come on, it's Sharon, man. Like
it's Sharon, and I can't go against Sharon, man. But also 40 bars does have a terrible history of choking and being underwhelming.
But he is also from Boston.
Right, and she should have been on one of these mass cards like 3 massacres ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you drive home because I am not going to be responsible if something happens to you.
I'm not watching. I'm just talking.
Are you driving?
Yeah, but I have my phone on my little thing.
No.
I'm not watching you.
No. Because I don't want to say something and I don't want to be responsible. So I'm going to let you go because I love you and I don't want nothing to happen to you. And I don't want to be responsible if anything happens to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great friend, Ashley A. Figgy. You can follow her on Twitter. What's your Twitter?
It's so AAFIGGY. That's me.
Okay.
I appreciate you letting me come on and chat.
No problem. Get home safely. Kiss the kid. Tell Mario I love him, and I will talk to you guys later.
Absolutely.
All right, get home safe.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. It's my friend. I cannot have anything happen to her. Cannot. Absolutely cannot. I know that, you know, oh, Chris, come on, bro. Just come in the fucking, yeah, just come in. He said, he DM'd me. He was like, Pepe for real? Nah. Fuck that. I'm rolling with Pepe. I don't care. Pharaoh didn't do nothing to me. I love Pharaoh, but I'm rolling with Pepe. I'm riding with Pepe all day. Pause. I don't know if that needed a pause, but I'm riding with Pepe all day. That needs no explanation. You know what I'm saying? So I got GK beating Stretch. I have Pepe beating Pharaoh. I have Chef Trez beating Excel. I have Real Deal beating Mike P. I got Thesaurus against A-Ward. I got Sharon over 40 bars. I got Twerk over Pass. I got Chilla Jones dropping a potential 3-0 on Rex. And the last battle of day one is Geechee Gotti versus Marv 1. Now, this battle's kind of weird to me because it just seems like both could have had better opponents instead of each other. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a great match on paper. But I really don't know if Marv and Geechee should have battled each other. Preferably, I would have liked to have seen, you know what? That's not my call, because that's me criticizing King of the Dots booking, and that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to just give my predictions and shut the fuck up. So that's what I'm going to do. So Geechee versus Marv, I'm flat out biased. I'm flat out biased. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you like. I'm telling you who's about to win this battle. I'm gonna look dead into the camera and say it. The person who's winning this battle, I'm biased. I'm rolling with the Midwest all day. Marv 1 is winning this battle. Period. Because this is gonna be a clash of styles. I don't feel like their styles kind of mesh well. Because it just, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Marv is gonna win this battle. Clearly. Like, Geechee will have some moments. He's really good for some moments. But he's not beating Marv 1. And I love Geechee. I love Marv. But actually, I'd say, remember how I said there's 4 battle rappers that are the reason why I'm here, 5th being Juice as an honorable mention. Another one I want to put up there. Matter of fact, I'm taking Murder Mook off. I'm taking Murder Mook off, and I'm putting Marv 1 up there / Quest McCody. Sorry. In my opinion, Marv 1 and Quest McCody are just as influential for someone like me being here. They're way more influential than a Murder Mook. I'm not from New York. Yeah, Mook had the punchlines and everything, but so did Lux, so did Rex, so did Party Artie, Jones, Axel, Cicero. They was all punchline rappers. Marv made me feel like I could really do this shit because of the way his approach was. He switched his style up so many times. Let me tell you a personal story about Marv 1. Marv 1 is the only battle rapper that I can reach out to at any time of the day and just vent to, talk to. And I can get advice from him. I can get a lot of just sound knowledge about where to be in life because of this. And I got Marv on. I got you, Chris. I see you. I'm gonna bring you on in just a second, baby. I got Marv on so many levels. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to the stage a guy that basically caused hell to freeze over. And he knows why I say me and this guy are basically like this now, because hell froze over. This guy did not like me. This guy despised me, and we had McDonald's together. We first met. He's a really high-spirited individual with a strong opinion. He's like the Paul Heyman of battle rap. He has a very strong fucking opinion, and he challenges a lot of things that he shouldn't challenge. But it's always he does that because he likes to see the best out of people. He won't tell you what you want to hear. He'll tell you what you need to hear. And I hear this motherfucker's good at making bagels too. This man is also a good husband. Or at least I'd like to believe that. I don't know. And big wrestling fan. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring him on for a couple of predictions. And then I'm going to do day 2 and close it out. Chris. Bring Chris to the stage. What up, Chris?
What up, man?
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'll turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, what's good, man? That was a hell of an intro. I don't think I've ever got an intro like that for anything before in my life.
Well,
I love the Paul Heyman of battle rap.
That's what you are. That's exactly what you are, and you're good. You're just gonna have to take it.
The real funny part is, and I like that you said it, because I've said it before. We'll tell you what you want to hear. I'll tell you what you need to hear. You know, I'm just brutally honest, and I'm never trying to be offensive. I'm never trying to be a hater. That's what you hear the most. Like, you're a hater if you say something someone don't agree with. You know what I mean? Or you say what they need to hear, what the truth is. You know, most people know the truth most of the time. They're just afraid to say it or afraid to hear it.
I've believed that for a long time. I was like, oh, this dude is just, I'm like, what did I do to make this dude hate me? I'm like, some people just don't fuck with your style. And then it was like, kind of after I just started, focusing more on what I was good at instead of trying to do everything else, I was like, all right, maybe we've got something here, and I, after finally talking with you, it's like, all right, well, he just wanted me to bring out the best of myself. It wasn't nothing personal. I never did nothing personal.
Definitely never once didn't like you, not hated you. Most of the time I was probably even exaggerating to you just to be funny online, but I was probably being quite honest at the same time. But I always knew, like, whether it came to wrestling and or battle rap, that you were a hardcore fan just like me. You know what I mean? Like, someone I could get along with because we have a lot of things in common that we have fandom of. Such as wrestling. I noticed wrestling and battle rap have always been a big crossover thing. I don't know how much people realize that or not. obviously the punchlines that get said all the time, but I don't know, just the fandom. Like, even I just noticed.
The punchlines get said all the time. When we talked about this on my previous stream, I'm like, how many times am I going to hear Owen Hart bars? You were there when I'm like, oh my God. I threatened to cut my stream off.
In the ring like Owen Hart. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't matter how you say it. We really, honestly, we shouldn't even be bringing up Owen Hart anymore.
Yeah, let's just skip to it.
I mean? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so
but I noticed A Figgy that she was a wrestling fan too. I didn't know she was a wrestling fan. I met her at the Mass 5, I guess it was. Yeah, I didn't know she was a wrestling fan too. That's cool.
I've known her for years. I didn't know that either.
Well, I just went and followed her just because I saw her on here, and I'm already like a friend on Facebook. Like I've seen her and talk back and stuff for years at this point. That Mass 5 was 5 years ago now. Like 5 years ago this month, I guess. Doesn't seem like it, but it was. It was pre-pandemic, which is wild,
Yeah, it's all good.
But anyway,
so run me. Just go ahead and run the fans through what you got for your predictions for the day 1 card. I'll keep it up.
Some of the ones you already brought up, just in case you want to bring up. Like I think Real Deal and Mike P is going to be just as even as the Source and Mike P was. It's going to be a really, really tight battle. It's definitely going to be a preference thing. And if I had to choose someone, I think I might take Real Deal in this one. It's going to be close, though, man. Like, I don't know. I just feel... I feel like Real Deal has something that he wanted to say to Mike P for a couple years, and it's never got booked to happen. Although I do feel that vice versa as well. So that's going to be a good one. You know what I mean? I promise you that'll be a top 3 battle of the event. You know what I mean? In my opinion.
Right.
Another one you brought up already, A Ward and the Source. I loved what you said because I couldn't disagree with that. That I will never choose. I will never go against the Source ever.
Never.
I don't think I can ever choose him. I can't think of a battle where I would choose. I would even choose him over Twerk. But like we know what can happen. Everyone does slip up. But like she said before, Twerk slips up a lot. But I don't know. It's going to be 2-1 for the Source. I think there's going to be a lot of rebuttals in here. The rebuttal game's going to be crazy.
Yep.
And I don't know. I guess I got the Source just taking that. It could be one of those ones that matters who goes first and who goes second.
Yep. I'll never bet against the Source. Like I will never go against the Source. I never, ever. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't. You can call it bias, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I will never go against the Source.
I'll never go against him in a prediction. There's very few times I even think he lost. And it's probably the ones where he thinks he lost too. Even though like a lot of his judge battles that he lost, I don't think he lost. Like I think he beat Disaster both times.
Both times, yes.
Yeah, I do. In close battles, they weren't blowouts or anything, but I think
he beat Arcane. He fucking beat Arcane. He should have retained against Arcane. He beat Arcane.
Yeah. Okay. See that's a funny one. That's actually one of the ones where I actually think he may have lost. He just didn't. He wasn't super direct in that battle, and just like the energy wasn't there for him. All the momentum felt like an Arcane's level, that battle. I've only watched that. I wasn't a big fan of that battle as a whole. And I'm actually big fans of both. I'm a big Arcane fan. I would have loved to see him on a card like Mass. That would have been sweet, but another time. But I'm going to go with the Source in this battle 2-1, and it's going to be another, top 5 battle of the event easily. Top 3 even. I could see it. I thought Mike P and the Source was like battle of the event too.
Oh, that was a fire battle. What you got really for Sharon and 40 bars?
All right. Short answer, Sharon.
Pass and Twerk.
Pass and Twerk. God, that's a tough one to choose.
Go ahead.
If we're talking at 100 and 100, it's going to be Twerk. I think Pass never comes below 90%. So
no.
he's going to be a solid 9. If Twerk comes at a 9 or a 10, I'll have to go Twerk. But like Ashley said, Twerk's known to slip up. Pash is not known to slip up. It's tough. If I had to put my money on it, I'd probably just pick Pash based on consistency. But I know Twerk is going to shake the fuck out of this room once, if not 3 times. I mean, he's the one that's gonna, the place next door is gonna wonder what the fuck's going on there right now, because he's the one that's gonna shake the room. He'll probably get the hardest reaction of the whole event for at least one bar, at least. What else we got on this card? I'm literally looking forward to that. I've seen a lot of battlers live. I've never seen Twerk live. I'm definitely really looking forward to that. I will not miss that. And and Sharon. Sharon's gonna win it. I look forward to some freestyles. I don't know, 40 bars is really good, so it's gonna be fun, But I choose Sharon to win. What else you got?
So Excel versus Chef Trez.
I'll take Reels. Excel over the see, I like Excel as a writer, really good writer. Chef Trez, another really good freestyler. I'm gonna take Chef Trez in this one. Probably just 2-1 though. But I don't count Excel out of anything. He's beat A Ward. He's beat some notable names before, and you can't really count him out. So
Geechee and Marv.
Oh man, I'm going Marv 1 in another tight, really really good battle. I love Marv 1, man. I think he won was that the season or the Grand Prix?
Grand Prix.
Whatever the fuck. Okay, he should have won that. I thought he beat Saint. I thought he beat everyone else. And I thought he was easily just the best in it the whole time.
Yep.
But even since then, he's been on a tear since then. He had every battle, he's crushing people, crushing big names, always having great performances. You mentioned him and Quest McCody. Yeah, they're 2 of probably the best, one of the best teams of all time. Another top 5 team, 100%. And that's not even a question. They're like a top 2 team, probably. I'm really looking. I can't remember if I've seen Marv 1 live now. I can't remember how I don't remember that, but I don't think I have. And I'm really looking forward to that. He's really, really good.
All right. So let's
who you got in that battle?
Oh, I said Marv. I'm biased. Marv all day. I'm biased.
It doesn't have to be about bias, because Marv 1 can beat anybody. He literally can beat anybody. And Geechee is anybody. Geechee is hard to fucking beat. But I don't know. I think Marv 1 can do this.
Oh, he's got this. I got so much faith in the world in Marv.
So do I. Right. And I do think he will win.
Okay, so let's knock out day 2, and then I'm gonna have you jump off, and I'm gonna wrap this up because I gotta go grab some sushi.
Yeah. What else is on day 2 there?
We'll start from the bottom of the card. So the Lefty versus Tusabe. I'm not familiar that much with Tusabe, but I do know that he is a decent battle rapper. Like, I saw him against Real Deal, but again, I haven't watched a lot of his battles to get a good feel of him. Lefty used to be Lefty 2 Guns because he was from Utah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But honestly, based on the styles, I got Tusabe taking this just because I don't think Lefty has anything in his bag that can beat this young upstart.
I'm with you on that. Same prediction, exactly, 100%.
Emerson Kennedy versus City Towers. Now, I want to be completely honest. This is City.
I'm going to be honest too.
Like, I'm gonna say something that's probably going to get me like cooked, but City Towers needs to redeem that extremely embarrassing fuck up he had against Real Sick, because Emerson is going to use that to his advantage. Having said all of that, Emerson is really good at breaking down his opponent, but I think his issue is he tends to veer off and go on a tangent, and I just feel like the odds stacked against him, I have City Towers taking this battle by a good margin, only because he has something to prove this battle.
He certainly does. I mean, his last battle, didn't he just like completely like no show or just freestyle 3 rounds or something recently, or something?
So he battled Real Sick on iBattle, and
yeah,
he basically announced that he didn't have any of his shit remembered at all.
Yeah, I hate that shit. I'd rather you pull the battle off before it happens than do that. Even though I hate that too. So
right.
But you don't take an opportunity like Real Sick. Real Sick is someone who everyone wants to battle right now for good reason, and you don't take an opportunity like that and blow it. And honestly, here's where I'm going to catch hate. You said no. I'm going to be Chris Keyworth right now, the guy that you know.
Go for it.
I don't think City Towers is good at all. I never have. I think City Towers on 10 is a 5. I don't think he's that good. I don't hate him. He's a very nice guy. You know, I think like I know he has like a big rep in iBattle. You know, iBattle wasn't as good as it is now 5 years ago or plus 5 years ago, and you know, maybe he was a good guy in iBattle, you know, in 2013 or something, but that's not saying much for me. And I never thought he was that good. And I think someone said today in some thread that Emerson Kennedy doesn't write battles to win. He writes battles for content. You know, he doesn't try to win. I don't think he needs to try to win right here. If he just does what he does for 3 rounds, it's going to be pretty.
Oh, that's disrespectful. That is this. You know what? That's your opinion. I'm gonna let you have it, but I respectfully disagree with everything that you just said. City Towers is a fucking goat. He's a fucking monster, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. So dating,
I would definitely. I'd take you in a battle over City Towers. Like I wouldn't have to think about it.
I know what you're trying to do here, and I'm not going to fall for that. I'm going to go straight to the next battle.
All right,
Danny Myers.
Watch that one live, and I hope he didn't see that because I don't hate the guy at all. It's just an opinion, you know what I mean? He's a very good dude. I know he's loved by the Dunches and all the other guys, and so that's great. But the next battle, what do we got?
Danny Myers versus Elijah Straight. I like Elijah Straight, but I don't have him winning this battle. He's really. This is going to be
too good.
This is going to be a
sweep. I've only seen so much of Elijah Straight. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I've only seen so much of him. So I have seen him, but only so much. So I have to kind of choose Danny by default for me. But
Danny I think Danny's going to sweep this battle. His energy is just going to be too much. I just don't see, unless Danny fucks up, I don't see Elijah winning this battle. I see this as a clear 30. And that's not to knock Elijah. It's just that it's levels to this shit. All right. Yoshi G versus Shay Rack. So Shay Rack is dangerous. Yoshi G, having said all of that, honestly, this can go either way, but I'm actually going to pick Shay Rack on this one, just for the simple fact that Yoshi is going to shake the room, but I feel like the momentum is going to shift in Shay Rack's favor. And it's not because I think Yoshi doesn't have the capability. It's just that I love Yoshi, but I just feel like Shay Rack's energy is kind of going to you know what I'm saying? But I could be proven wrong, and I'm probably going to be proven wrong. So what you got for this?
Yoshi's voice. I like Yoshi's voice and her delivery. So I kind of dig her. So I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna take Yoshi's Rack over Shay Rack.
I'm gonna clip that. I gotta clip that. I gotta fucking clip. I'm clipping that one. That one's going on Twitter. Next one we got. I can't wait to. I can't wait to talk about this one. We got Real Sick versus Charlie Clips. Ooh. Ooh.
Real Sick all day for me, man. I think he's just on too hard of a run right now.
Yeah, I got to agree with you, bro. I just feel like Clips is gonna have the room.
Momentum is a thing.
But Real Sick is gonna have the momentum, and he's just gonna like. I can't really explain it. He just has this thing that it just clicks. Everything he says just fucking clicks. Having said all that,
it really does.
I think Clips is going to
that type of stuff. He always says.
I think Clips is going to fuck up in this battle.
Oh, so you're going to a super in-depth prediction? You think he's probably going to slip up, or do you think he's not taking it seriously, or what?
No, I don't think Clips is taking Sick seriously. I think Sick is going to 30 Charlie Clips.
Yeah. If we're going to take some in-depth predictions, what I think is going to happen is that Charlie Clips is going to end up going second, and he's going to win the first round with some really, really funny shit he's got prepared, maybe even some observational stuff, and shake the room up a little. But then Sick is just going to spit 3 rounds of ether and definitely cook him in the second and third where it won't even be close.
Yep. I think that's exactly how it's going to go.
It's going to be at least a 2-1. But Charlie Clips could end up getting the first round if he goes like second first in the first round or something. Yeah, but momentum is a real thing, and Real Sick has I think Real Sick would have like probably beat anybody on the card. Basically, he has so much momentum right now, and he's really fucking good. So I don't know.
Next battle is Frack versus John Adon. So, yeah, Frack has been asking for this battle, and that's kind of scary. The fact that he's been asking for John is kind of
like one of like the 3 or 4 battles like he lists that he would like to do.
That's
A-Ward being one of the ones before it happened. That's why he went crazy there. Yeah, and he went crazy where it's A-Ward. So he's got something in the chamber for John.
Yeah, I'm a little scared for John, but at the same time, John is John, and he's gonna do him. Personally, who I'm picking, this is a kind of a toss-up. I'm kind of unsure of this, but if I'm gonna go with anybody, I'm gonna pick Frack, just for the fact that he wants this battle, and I haven't seen him battle too many people that he wants to battle. It wasn't like he wanted to battle Excel. So what does he have in store? Yeah, he did amazing. What does Frack have in store for John? Who do you have taking this one?
I got Frack taking this for sure. Possibly even a 30, unfortunately. But I don't want to discredit John. John is a really good writer. John's a really good fucking rapper. He's got a dope voice, a great sound, great delivery. He's gonna make it a really good battle. We'll have replay value because John will keep up. But Frack, he's like a super talented kid, man. He might be one of the most talented all around talented person in battle rap. I mean, these little videos he makes, and now he's on Wild and Out and shit, which he's gonna excel in, I promise you.
Yeah, he will.
He's just super talented, and like you said, he's been wanting this battle, so I'm not gonna say he's been writing it for 2 years or anything, but he's probably had ideas for 2 years, you know what I mean? And jot down whatever he thinks, and even longer than that, way longer than 2 years. And he's wanted this battle since John said the Holocaust didn't happen. That's why he wants the battle.
Yeah.
That's the original reason he wanted it. Yeah. I'm not putting
what? He said
down,
that?
By the way, but I think so. And I don't. And then that's where the idea of the battle happening, because Frack's Jewish or whatever.
Oh no.
And he's wanted it since then. And I think Frack even brought that up in the battle that was at the bunker. Who did he battle? I'm just blanking on his name. The guy from Sons.
QP?
No. Bricks Belvedere.
Oh, Bricks. I'm sorry. I thought Frack and QP battled.
I think it's possible. QB's battled everyone, so I don't know. but yeah, he battled Bricks at the bunker like 5 years ago or a long time ago, and it was a really good fucking battle. Watch it if you haven't. But yeah, I don't know. I think Frack's gonna take this, and yeah, I don't want to. Again, I'm not putting words in anyone's mouth. I'm not saying that's the reason Frack wants to battle. I think that's the reason all the chatter started years ago, though. It goes back a very long time, like again, pre-pandemic, so at least 5 years ago, plus.
Finally, the main event. Big K versus Tay Rock. I'm going to have you take this one first, and then I'll give my opinion on it. Chris, you there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. Let me just... there we go. Sorry about that. Was there any more battles that we were predicting?
Main event, Big K and Tay Rock.
Oh, my God. Again, I've seen Big K live a few times. He's one of my favorites. This is going to be a 30 sack of work, and the dog's going to strike again. That's all I got to say about that. I was about to say jokes aside, but no, it barely was a joke. I do think that could happen. But Tay Rock is really fucking good. I can't count him out of anything. He's really fucking great. He's the URL king, so it'll probably be a 2-1, but I do got Big K taking it. He's also going to shake the room a couple times. But you can count on Tay Rock to shake the room at least once, too. So it's going to be a good battle. And that's Tay Rock's debut on King of the Dot, right? So
right. I'm going to lie to you, Mario, a little bit. Okay, tell him I love them all. Yeah, love them all. Wait, what is this about? Fuck Yoshi.
She said fuck Yoshi.
What's the backstory behind this?
Right there. We love Yoshi.
Yeah. What's the backstory behind that?
What's the beef with Yoshi?
So, I honestly, this is Tay Rock's King of the Dot debut, and this has been like over 10 years, a decade in the making that he was supposed to be on King of the Dot, but for reasons being he couldn't be on there. I honestly just want to be completely honest with you guys. When it comes to Big K versus Tay Rock,
should have put it on here.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I honestly.
I don't want you to lie. I want your honest opinion. I want your facts.
I got Tay Rock. I'm gonna tell you exactly why.
All right.
Tay Rock is gonna have the room because people love Tay Rock. Big K is a familiar face, and people are comfortable with seeing Big K. So this is basically like Big K's battleground. You look and see who he's battled on Mass. It's a who's who of who he's battled on fucking Mass. Like,
yeah, it really is. It really is. I mean,
it's just like, come on now. And okay, that's what happened.
Did she say something before this block beyond X thing? I didn't see anything before that.
Yeah, I guess she had her thought. She must have had her thought bars, and like she must not have been happy about it. No, hold on. I'm replying to somebody on Twitter.
All good.
I told somebody to suck my dick. So Rock is going to have the room, and I think the momentum is going to shift toward Tay Rock's favor, just because he's going to have a lot of new energy and the fans are going to eat up everything that he says. It's just the way it is. And I feel like Big K and Rock is going to be a dog fight. But something about...
It's going to be a great battle no matter what. I mean, it deserves to be the main event. That's for sure.
It deserves it. It deserves to be the main event. But something about this battle just feels kind of eerie to me, because it's set up to be a heavyweight clash. But I feel like somebody's going to... Like, the momentum is going to slip from somebody's hands. And I just feel like with everything Big K has done, I just don't see him winning this, because Rock has a lot of momentum from the last few battles he's done. And he just seems to be having this unstoppable run. It's like he's almost gotten better this year than he was the last couple of years. It's weird, because he's battled a lot more and gotten better. And I just... Now that he's been comfortable in his style, I just have him kind of like running away with this battle, but not by a lot. And Big K, if you're watching this, don't block me on Twitter because I said you were going to lose a battle. Like, I know people say you're going to lose, you block them, but also the fact is that K is going to shake the room. That's no doubt in my fucking mind. K is going to shake the room. He's going to have...
Always does. He's going to make Rock have to fight to take it away, but I feel like Rock is going to run away with it. So, those are our predictions. I really get the feeling... I just think K-Rock he's not coming to play, you know? But I think Big K will be ready for him. So it's going to be a fucking great battle. I mean, that's the bottom line. Both of them at 100. I mean, that's just, you know, the fans are winning, you know, not to be corny, but it's going to be fucking great. I'm really looking forward to being there. I'm lucky enough to be going.
Okay. Well, like I said, if you do go, when you go, just let me know how it is. I'm taking your opinion very seriously. After the event's over, I'm like, yo, who won? Like, keep it real, because I know you will, based on... and
you're not going to cop the pay-per-view or anything?
I'll be out of town that day.
Oh, all right. Well, definitely, I'll be in contact with you. I'll definitely let you know what I think then. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. There's a lot of those battles. I don't think there's one battle I want to miss. You know, I want to see them all. Everyone should go buy their tickets. Either show up to the event, buy some tickets online, or buy the pay-per-view. Because I'm going to fucking be there, and it's going to be a fire event.
And you should buy the pay-per-view at www.KOTD.tv. I think the pay-per-view is only $25. Or it might be, I think it might be 40 or 50 for the whole 2 day. You get whatever. Definitely cop the pay-per-view. Chris, I'd like to thank you for coming on. Make sure you guys follow Chris as well on Twitter. What is your Twitter handle?
That's my name right there at the corner. It's pronounced Keywar, but it's Keywar is good. KIEWRASGOOD. And you can just you can follow me right here. But thank you very much, Dallas. Shout out to you. Shout out to Ganik and Chilla for this event that we're going to fucking get this week. I'm really looking forward to that. Takeover Battle League, King of the Dot. I'll see you guys there. Peace out, Dallas. I'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you Friday for SmackDown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll tap in for SmackDown. Take care, Chris. I'm going to go ahead and take you off the stage. Great having you. Thank you for being on the show. All right. Chris is excellent. Closing moments before I call my wife on the stream and hold on real quick. Yeah. How'd you guys feel about that? But you guys, anybody else? So those are my predictions. There's some dumb people on Twitter. There's really dumb people on Twitter. Call my wife. Order the suit.
Huh?
Hey, hold on. Hold on real quick. Let me turn this off. You are currently on the Humble Roses podcast, so please say hello to everybody.
Hello.
This is my beautiful wife. This is what she looks like. I know she looks Asian when you first look at it, but she's not. All right, so I want the order me, please, the rock and roll and the spicy crab meat, and I want mozzarella sticks. And then I'm about to wrap this show up. I just had Ashley Figueroa on here. I just brought her on the show. She just said hello to you. She loves you.
Hello, love you.
It's good to see her too. She looks like she lost weight. She looks great.
I haven't talked to her forever.
I have her number. I'll definitely give it to you so you guys can talk more. She's still in Arizona. I covered the King of the Dot Mass 6 event. Remember, I'm still live. Covered the King of the Dot Mass 6 event. I just had my boy Chris come up here, and I had Ashley come up here. It's 85 people watching, live viewers.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be wrapping this up shortly. I got some closing statements that I got to make, but go ahead and order that spicy crab meat and the rock and roll, and then mozzarella sticks. And I got to stop and get me a Pepsi.
Okay, I'll put the order in now.
All right, I love you. Let me know what it's ordered.
Okay.
All right, bye.
All
right. That was my lovely wife. Yeah, so there's always some weirdos on here. Yeah, I gotta say, Twitter is full of some dumb people. Yeah, there's some dumbass people on Twitter. Like, I ain't gonna give this person no shine, but side note, if I'm streaming from 3 different platforms and one of them is something I'm not active on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna show all the platforms that I stream from. Like, touch grass. Fucking nerds. a lot of these Twitter profiles are just trolls who don't get pussy in real life. They don't accomplish anything. So they have black clouds over their heads and they try to, aha, gotcha moment. A lot of people, these people are nobodies and will never be anything in life because they are so miserable with their life. They try to bring down other people. But this is the Humble Roses podcast, where we give our flowers to the people who rightfully deserve them. And you guys need to work better on your, not you guys who are watching, but the trolls on social media. We know your life is miserable. You got to wake up with the same problems you had when you went to bed the night before. Touch grass, get a job. It's not hard. People work for what they want and work for what they earn and work for what they deserve. And it's my job to make sure that the unsung heroes of not just pro wrestling, but just every industry in general gets their flowers. I want to start highlighting more people. I know it's just a wrestling ring or whatever, but there's other people that need to be highlighted. And battle rap is very much like wrestling. And wrestling is very much like battle rap. I created this show because I have mastered the art of not just storytelling, but giving people their flowers. It's an art, and it's a way that you have to do it. This show is specifically for pro wrestling, but I'll still make time for battle rap every now and then. That's the whole ordeal with why this show's created. There's certain elements to what we do. You guys have got to understand that the more that I do this, the better I get at it. Bring me on phone. Of course. So I'll be on here tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. Friday, we're going to cover, will be episode 2 of the Humble Roses, where we cover the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin. The first episode, we covered Meechin, and we had about 245 people, 245 viewers. Now, I haven't mastered the art of monetization, but I'm learning from people who have, and tips and tricks to kind of get the essence of the Humble Roses out a little bit more. What I'm not going to do, though, is for the time and for the sake and the credibility of what this podcast stands for, I'm not going to use my platform to publicly bash anybody in the pro wrestling industry, even if I can't stand the ground that they walk on. That's not why this was created. Humble Roses. Shut the fuck up and give people their flowers. I didn't publicly bash not one battle rapper on this card right here. Go to it real quick. I didn't bash not one battle rapper on this card. Not one. Everybody got a compliment. Everybody got something positive said about them. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. There's a couple people on here I don't actually like. But that's not for me. That's not for me to go out there and publicly bash them. Oh my God, there was one battle we didn't cover. I skipped right over it. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I'm so pissed off at myself. We forgot to cover Clone versus Death the Kid. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not really a fan of Clone, but I will say he has some very smart material that he writes, but I can't get into his style. However, he is an excellent performer, and I think that'll make the difference against Death. Death is some days Death is like oil, and some days Death is like water. He's night and day. You don't know what you're gonna get. Personally, I'm gonna go with Death the Kid though, because I believe Death has the depth to take this battle and steal it from Clone. Personally, I believe Death and Clone is going to be a battle that's going to be much better than how it looks or how it's presented on the card or on paper. Death and Clone are two premier writers who really can shake the crowd. I still got to give Clone his flowers though, because he's made such a name for himself. He's came up, he's battled Big K on RBE, he's battled Mac Myron, he's arguably beat some of the best that the battle rap world has to offer. I just can't get into his style because he's not my preference, he's not my cup of tea. But that still is not going to give me, I'm not going to take the time to bash this man based on what he's done, what he's accomplished, and what he's achieved. He's a superstar in the making. And I really think that he has what it takes to become bigger in battle rap. So does Death the Kid. But I believe Death the Kid is going to take this one. So my picks are 2 Sabe 3-0, City Towers, Death the Kid, Danny Myers, Shayrak, Real Sick, Frack, and Tay-Rock for day 2. For day 1, I've got GK, Pepe, Chef Trez, Real Deal, Thesaurus, Sharon, New Jersey Twerk, Chilla Jones 3-0, and Marv 1 2-1 Edge. This is the Massacre 6 prediction. I want to give a shout out to Gully TK because I told him I was going to do the prediction. I wanted to have him on here in the comments at least. Shout out to Ashley Figueroa. She was on here. A Figgy. Shout out to Chris Keywar. He was on here too. Follow both of them on Twitter. And if you don't have them on Twitter, they should be tagged on here. They should be. They should be. Anybody got any questions while I'm still here? Yeah, so Massacre 6 is definitely going to be something to check out. Sorry, I had to answer an important text. I got a tweet about something that I had said on the show, but I had to clear that up because apparently people like to take my words and twist them. Hey, what up, Navis? Good to see you, bro. Oh, don't worry about it. No, I'm not going to torch you. Absolutely not. Nope. That's not what I'm going to do. But the fact that you came here and we're good. Don't worry about it. Water under the bridge, bro. You don't have to stay here if you don't want to. Enjoy the stream. I'm about to cut it short, actually. But yeah, I'm doing this on such a fucking budget. I'm just like, I'm littered everywhere, so it's really hard for me to stay in one space. But no, I'm not roasting you. Absolutely not. The fact that you respectfully came to my stream, you're good. But if you would have came in here with the disrespectful nature that you had when we were talking, oh yeah, I'd have went in. But as far as torturing you, no. Torture, no, we're not doing that. That's not, no, absolutely not. But yeah, let's talk about Mavis 316 real quick. I'm always going to man up when I'm wrong and respect the fucking. Okay, so technically, Mavis, you weren't wrong, and let me tell you why. Because from your perspective, you're not wrong. Because I don't get the views on Twitch that I want to have. Because that's the platform that I wanted to get views on the most. I have currently 99 people watching, and it's going to jump to 100 in a couple of minutes. Okay? You're not wrong for what you said. You're not even wrong for it's at 100 right now. You're not wrong for what you said, and you're not even wrong for how you feel, because it's the right way to feel. I'm somebody who does pro wrestling, anime, gaming, battle rap, movies. Like, I cover a lot of bases. So my crowd is not always going to be like, I had 700 people watching my stream one time. And then one time I had 60. The first episode that I did, I had 245. Then it jumped to 330 right when I was about to end the stream. I should have kept going, but I had to go to work. I am working on this off of a very limited budget. I don't have the nicest stuff in the world, but I have I don't have like the most expensive stuff, but my wife provided me with studio equipment. I got all the other stuff. Like, this is who I am, and this is something I enjoy talking about. Again, I understand. Oh, I followed so I can come back and try to be honest to me. So I'll follow you on Twitter, bro. Yeah, no. I don't know if you watch pro wrestling, but that's mainly what this podcast covers. Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. I love them. Yo, Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. That's another show I'd want to invade with Marks with Mikes. Mavis, I'm gonna follow you. All right, this is your. Oh, you watch wrestling too? Okay, cool. All right, bet. All right, so I'm following you. I got you. You don't have to follow me back on Twitter or Twitch if you don't want to. I appreciate it, but you don't have to follow me on Twitter if you don't want to. Oh, okay. I've been to 43. I was just at SummerSlam this year. It was in my backyard. I stay not too far. I stay about 25 minutes from Cleveland. I don't really consider that my backyard, but compared to everything else, it's my backyard. So last event I went to before that was Survivor Series 2019. And me and my wife met The Undertaker. It's me my wife next to The Undertaker. So, oh yeah, no, 35 years old, grew up in the 90s. I mean, I would like to personally invite you to my episode Friday. I will be covering Shelton Benjamin. So let me tell you a little bit about the Humble Roses podcast. The Humble Roses podcast was my way of talking about pro wrestling in a different light, giving kind of light to the unsung heroes or the people who really don't get a lot of credit. the Shelton Benjamins. My first episode was on Meechin. Meechin was actually on here in the comment section interacting with my chat, and a lot of the fans that jumped on here, which caused the numbers to bump up. You're personally welcome to come to the show if you'd like. I'd like to I'll highlight you as part of my show. If you'd like to bring some moments that you remember from Shelton Benjamin's career over the course of the last 20 to 30 years, which I know he got started in OVW, but it just seems like the years have been flying by. So I would like to personally invite you. I'm going to throw the episode up around 6 p.m. and I'll have it done before SmackDown comes on. So if you would like to come to the show, I would personally like to invite you. You are more than welcome to stay or not for as long as you want. Please, by all means, come to the show. So he started out as part of Team Angle, and he was part of the world's greatest tag team with Charlie Haas. Originally, he came up, and I'm not reading off of a screen or a teleprompter. I'm actually looking at myself right here when I say this, because I can't look at I have this weird thing where I can't look at the camera because I have to look at myself. It's like some anxiety that I have. 115 viewers live. Welcome to the Humble Roses podcast. So he was part of a tag team in OVW called the Minnesota Stretching Crew. It was the Minnesota Stretching Crew. It was a tag team with him and Brock Lesnar. Him and Brock both went to college at Minnesota, so they were Golden Gophers, and they wore the team colors, the team colors during their wrestling matches. Brock Lesnar also said, hey, if you're going to sign me, I want you to sign my roommate too. So that's how Shelton Benjamin got into the business, because he was one of the people that Brock Lesnar wanted to bring on. But they had their eyes on Benjamin, but they had more eyes on Brock, the prototype being John Cena, Leviathan being Dave Bautista, Randy Orton, like Brock, Randy, the prototype John Cena, Leviathan, Dave Bautista, and then Shelton Benjamin was in the mix. Like, there was a whole Ruthless Aggression era documentary on that. Big Show was down there. Beth Phoenix was down there. She had a ladder match down in OVW. There were several talents that came down to OVW. Dolph Ziggler came out of OVW. There were a lot of people who came out of OVW that just kind of made a splash in the pro wrestling business. And I wanted to talk about Shelton Benjamin because I felt like he was one of those people that never really got the additional credit that he needed to get as an individual, as a performer. We all think he should have had a world title run as the gold standard. He should have had a world title run back in 2004, 2005. He was just making his mark. He had cleanly pinned Chris Jericho for the Intercontinental Championship. I believe it was at Vengeance 2004. Like, this guy he was synonymous at one point with the Money in the Bank ladder match. Like, you couldn't have a Money in the Bank ladder match without including Shelton Benjamin. Like, he was the guy. And he had so many moments that were unaccounted for and were not recognized. And then he kind of plummeted a little bit in 2006, 2007, but then with the resurgence of the gold standard, kind of made his mark a little bit more, captured the United States Championship, had a great program with Christian on ECW, which was a C show, but I feel like his talent was undervalued. So I've made this podcast to create that blanket and that, basically that celebratory feeling for the unsung heroes. I could go on about Shelton Benjamin all day. I still think one of the greatest Raw matches ever in the history of Monday Night Raw professional wrestling was Shelton Benjamin versus Shawn Michaels, Raw 2005 Gold Rush Tournament first round. Period. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close this show with this guy. Got to get out of here. Good night. Thank you for having me. No problem, Ashton. Love you. Tell your family I love you. I'd love it. You got my attention. We just didn't. Oh, it's okay. That's how most friendships start. Like, when you're passionate about something or you stand on something, I'm quick. Like I tell people, call me out on my bullshit if you think so. But I will also do the same. I didn't call you out on anything. It was just like, hey, I got viewers over here too, so it's not like I'm just bluffing. But I don't have a lot. I'm nobody. But I want you on the show, just so we don't get off. We got off to a bad start. It's okay. That happens. Come on the show. Love to have you. If you actually want, what I could do for you is I'll do this. I'm going to DM you a link so that when you see it on your phone, you can actually come on the show as a guest. And I'd like to have you as a guest on the show for about 20 minutes. We talk a little bit, kind of pick your brain about a couple of things. If you're cool with that, we can do that. And this extension is definitely to you for the simple fact that it's kind of funny how we just got close like that over wrestling, because wrestling brings a lot of people together. One of the other guys that I had on the show was one of my biggest haters, and then me and him got cool like that, funny enough, over wrestling. So wrestling brings us all together. So to all the viewers who are watching, and I'm gonna close out the show and wrap this up. To all the viewers who are watching, I want to say this. You can be passionate like me and Mavis were about what you believe in. You can even be, you know what I'm saying? You can be passionate about what you believe in. But what you need to understand is all we got is each other. Okay? And certain things bring people together where sometimes other situations divide them. And pro wrestling is my way of connecting with people. So if there are fans out there who are watching this and saying, what is this? I can't tell if that's a bot account or not. It might be. If there are people watching this that are like, you know what? I want to give my opinion on what something you said on the show. You want to be a guest on the show? The door is open to everybody. I'm extending one to Mavis because he deserves it. And I would like to have him on the show because now that we've kind of connected, I want to hear his opinion on things because I care about those kind of opinions. And I don't know this guy from anything. He definitely doesn't know me from anything. But if we have a mutual liking of something, let's have a discussion for about 20 minutes. I'll be on here for about an hour and a half. Let's make it a half hour. I'll dedicate a half hour of my time of the show. We'll talk to Mavis, bring Mavis on. It'll be good. Be fun. Be a good time. Good chance to get to know him. You guys will get to know him. I'll get to know him. He'll get to know me. And I think that's kind of what makes me feel good, is that this is kind of like my olive branch out to somebody who I was just arguing with over something so stupid. Not saying he was, just the situation was like over Sinbad and fucking Shazam, which that movie doesn't fucking exist. I don't care what nobody says. You can't prove it, and I'll stand on that. But we're not arguing about that. So Mavis, thank you for coming on the show. I'm actually happy you even came in. No, we're not doing any of that BS. This is not what I'm here to do. I'm here to spread love. Oh, so he agrees. He's like, it doesn't. Okay, well, yeah, I was telling people like, hey, prove to me that the movie exists. It fucking doesn't. My wife. And I'm gonna end on this. Call my wife real quick, because I gotta get ready to go grab some sushi. Listen to this. Y'all gonna laugh. Y'all are gonna fucking laugh. I'm gonna call my wife. She's downstairs. All I'm gonna say is, are you ready to go? She's gonna be like, yes. What the fuck are you doing? I thought you said you were coming.
Hello.
Hey, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I gotta put my clothes in the washer.
Hey, can I tell you something before I get ready to go?
What?
Hey, so I was arguing with a guy on Twitter. Not even a guy on Twitter. I was arguing with a lot of people on Twitter. And it was about the Sinbad Shazam movie. You know it doesn't exist, right?
Are you trying to piss me off?
The movie doesn't fucking exist.
It fucking exists. Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Did you see it?
Dallas, that's the whole point of the Mandela effect. Some people remember it, some people don't. If it didn't exist, I would be the only person. If I was making it up, I would be the only person who knew the movie.
What happened in the movie?
Dude, I watched it when I was a fucking kid.
So I watched Space Jam when I was a kid. I know what happened in that movie.
Who cares? You're fucking Rain
No,
Man.
you don't make excuses. What happened in the movie?
Dallas, we've been over this.
Exactly.
It's a fucking movie. It's a movie. I don't want to hear it.
It's not a movie, and you can't prove it. Give me a line from the movie. Tell me a scene from the movie you remember.
The fucking genie comes out of his little thing.
Of course, it's a genie movie. That's what happens in every genie movie.
I gave you a line. That's what happened.
That could be from fucking Aladdin. That could be from that was in fucking Kazam. If it's a genie, the genie has to come out of the bottle. That's the natural trope. Or the lamp. What happened?
The difference between Sinbad and fucking what's his Shaq.
Okay, so Shaq came out of a fucking stereo. It doesn't matter. The genie came out. What happened that you remember in the movie?
You're just trying to piss me off right now. You know it's a movie.
It's not no fucking movie.
I don't care what you say. Just because you didn't see it, that doesn't.
Hey, I'm sorry. I was ending my podcast talking about the Shazam movie, and I said I'm gonna call my wife, and she's gonna.
It's fucked up because it's a real movie.
It's not a real movie.
It is a real movie, Dallas. Listen.
Who was in the movie besides Sinbad?
I don't know, some fucking kids.
Oh, how inconvenient.
I was a kid when I saw this movie.
How old were you when you saw it?
I don't know, a kid under the age of 13.
You were born in 1980. It took 10 years to get to 1990. So did the movie come out in 1990? Because you clearly were a teenager when this happened.
Oh my God. I don't care if you believe me.
The movie would have came out in 94 or 96. You would have been 14 or 16.
Listen, you know how my memory is, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I could watch a movie and later that night I could forget half of what the movie is. So the fact that I can't remember a movie from the 1900s, as Leanna would say.
Fucking Nosferatu was from the 1900s, and we saw that movie. It was a silent film.
The only thing I remember was some skinny dude with some weird fucking teeth and standing in a doorway.
Oh, but you saw it. You have to see it to know it, right?
My point exactly. Thank you. That was my point exactly.
Right, but you saw it though, because everybody can look that up.
Yeah, because it hasn't been included in the Mandela effect yet. Give it time.
That movie came out in 1920. Dude, that was like fucking.
Dallas.
The movie came out before fucking Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier, or like, come on.
I don't care. The Mandela effect is some people remember and some people don't. And I'm sorry that you don't remember that movie or that you think it doesn't exist.
Because it never happened.
Your opinion means nothing.
It means everything.
It means nothing.
Because I have the facts to back it up and you don't.
How the fuck do you have facts if it doesn't exist?
Easy. You want to know why? Because every movie that has ever existed can be accessed. There's no proof of a movie being destroyed that once was released. If it was released, it's out there to the public. Somebody has it. Haxan came out in 1922. Nosferatu was filmed in 1921 and came out in 1922. 1923 in some places. You can still access movies that were shot in the 1800s. But you mean to tell me a movie from the 1990s can't be found? Exactly. Yeah. Bullshit. Yeah, you don't even sound confident when you say the shit. That's like me saying, yo, nobody can prove that fucking WrestleMania 2 happened in Los Angeles, California, in Rosemont, Illinois, and Uniondale, New York at the same time. Because how could you? It really fucking happened. There's access to everything. If people can access images of fucking Kobe Bryant's corpse during the crash site and access other shit that's on the dark web, I'm sure a kids movie from the 1990s can be accessed just like that. It's a kids movie.
Hey, what was that thing that Fruit of the Loom did? What did they have? What's that thing called?
A cornucopia.
Oh, damn. So, is it there now, or did they say they don't have it?
No, they don't. They said that it didn't exist.
Oh, I want a picture. It didn't fucking happen.
What, the cornucopia?
Yep.
There's
no fucking proof that it happened. There's no proof that it happened.
I personally.
That is something that you remember? Like
that's personally something. That's personally something that I could be like. I asked what a cornucopia is. It's a much different for a cornucopia to be on the tag of a shirt than a movie that nobody's ever seen.
That's the whole point. Is that I don't remember that. That's something that you remember. So I want proof. If I can pull up that WrestleMania 2 was in California and that the whatever the fuck you said,
New York and Rosemont,
whatever, I can pull that up. Then and for proof. Now I want proof for that.
And I want proof of the Shazam movie.
Well, I guess neither one of us are going to believe each other.
That's fine, but at least with me, the cornucopia one is more accessible than the Shazam.
No, it's not. No, it's not. So let me ask you this. So because I'm not the only person that has seen this movie, do you think that me and a million other people did like this secret meeting and we're like, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make this movie up and we're all going to have the same answer?
Sinbad dressed like a genie on multiple occasions, and none of them had anything. He dressed like a genie on his show, Sinbad the Sailor, which was released in 1994. None of those had to do with a genie named Shazam.
Well, your opinion means nothing to me.
But it's right, though.
No, it's not.
Scientifically, it's right.
You give me proof about your Fruit of the Loom thing, and
I can accept the Fruit of the Loom thing not exist. I'm not accepting it. See, you're trying to cope. All right, get ready. I'm coming downstairs.
I've been ready for like an hour.
Yeah, whatever. You know you haven't. You were on your phone on TikTok. All right, say bye to the chat. There's 150 people watching.
Bye. I hope one of you have seen Shazam and you're on my side.
Yeah, the DC movie.
Shut the fuck up, Dallas. Goodbye. These are the conversations. These are the conversations I have with my lovely wife on a Wednesday night, right before we're about to go get sushi. I'm sorry, Mavis. I'm sorry. The movie didn't exist, man. You know it, and I know it. That fucking movie did not exist. And she, yes, it is. I'm actually. I swear to God, I should bring my wife on here one night, and we should just go at it on that fucking topic. If I do that, you guys got to be there for it. We have this argument once a month. I'm a fucking troll sometimes, and I need to stop. The cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom tag was something I do remember seeing, but if people are saying it didn't exist, that's fine. I still remember asking what a cornucopia was when I saw a picture of a Thanksgiving a feast at the table when I was at school. I was like, what's that? Brown? It's a cornucopia. What's a cornucopia? Okay. That's that. There's so many Mandela effects. I should do wrestling Mandela effects. Because there's Mandela effects that go with wrestling too. Mavis, if I do the wrestling Mandela effects, I want you to be there for that too. I'm gonna definitely bring you on. Joey Knox, what's up? I want you on there for that. I want you as a guest on there for that show. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a fucking bash. But time is up for me. Okay, so let me give you a Mandela effect that people were saying.
So there was a Mandela effect that when Kane was in DX, that instead of the red and black bodysuit that he had a green and black one because he was in DX. That never fucking happened. But there are a lot of people that are apparently saying that it did happen. There's also people saying that Undertaker wore red and black instead of purple and black. That's also a Mandela effect that people were going off of. Undertaker wore red and black one time at a house show. And it was an alternate palette swap in the WrestleMania video game, but it was like the 3rd or 4th player swap because there was gray, there was purple, and then gray and purple and black, gray and black, and then red and black, and then blue and black. Oh, dude, that's all I want is good vibes. That's all I did. He said no, he didn't. That shit was Photoshop. No, he did. He did wear red and black once at a house show. Just like Edge wore Lance Cage. It was either Lance Cage or Trevor Murdoch's trunks one time. Oh, you're talking about the Kane shit. Yeah, that was photoshopped. I think I have the image. I have it. Before I go. Because I remember seeing it in a yeah, hold on. Yep. I got it. And then we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Let me put it on here. Because at least I can provide proof. Unlike my loving wife. So I will show you guys 2 images. Oh, shit. Wrong image. Oh, I almost uploaded something I wasn't supposed to upload. Oh, shit. It won't let me upload it. Has to be a JPEG image. Okay, here's one. All right, ready? Boom. You can barely see it, but that's Taker right there. I know the images look blurry, but it's the best I can find. But yeah, that's Taker wearing red and black. It was on one occasion. See if I can put this one up. There we go. I ain't gonna lie, that red and black looks sinister. But there was this Mandela effect that Taker wore red and black all the time. No, he wore he went from gray and black to purple and black to black and black, and then back to gray and black one time for WrestleMania 13. But this was him wearing red and black. So once. All right, that's it. I gotta go. I'm hungry. I need sushi. I love my wife. I will see you guys Friday at 6 p.m. on the dot. Humble Roses podcast will be covering the career, accolades, and life of Shelton Benjamin. And that'll be it. I'll see you guys later.